Welcome back, everybody. I am now going to do the other second Elvira movie. Like I mentioned in the last one, this movie is, according to Cassandra Peterson, the sequel to the movie I just reviewed, Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. And like I said in the last movie review, I don't think so. I mean, because Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, and this movie are like two different movies in my book, and I mean, it's just two separate stories and everything, but both of them have Elvira in it. This movie is, you know, Elvira's Haunted Hills. This actually, and incidentally, I should mention this to you here. This ended up, and I'm gonna kind of sound like I'm doing a plug for a theme park, but Cedar Hills. What is it? It's not Cedar Hills. It's that theme park up there near Cleveland. I just drew a mental blank. But that theme park up there that's like Kings Island, does Elvira's Haunted Hills every year for Halloween. This movie is got, of course, Elvira, and then Richard O'Brien, Mary Shearer, Scott Adkison, Mary Jo Smith, and Heather Hopper in this movie. Richard O'Brien is, that's him right there. He is so funny in this movie. And it's like, you know, Richard O'Brien is, you know, was from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And this is set back in 1851. And this is just, I can't begin to explain it to you. It's kind of funny. This also is like almost like a young Frankenstein type movie. I mean, it even says it right on here. It's, you know, it's like part of it's, according, and I'm going to read what it says off the back here, pretty much verbatim for you. The Mistress of the Dark knocks him dead in this side-splitting spoof that's equal parts Austin Powers and Young Frankenstein. And, I mean, this is just, this movie is really just, it's weird. This movie was shot in Romania, and it's kind of like, and I gotta tie Vincent in with this a little bit. Cassandra Peterson, who pretty much wrote the script and had a big hand in, you know, supervising this, and considering that she's also associated with Elvira, actually said that she was kind of going for a Vincent Price type thing, you know, like with like all the old Edgar Allan Poe movie flicks that Vincent Price shot, you know, when he was a younger man and still living back in the 60s type stuff, the 50s and 60s, those, you know, like old weird movies that he used to make, those old chiller movies. But this movie is just, it is an absolute trip. This movie was, of course, released back in 2002. This movie, they had a horrible time getting it put together, but what happens is Elvira's trying to get to Paris, France to do a show. It's called, according to this, is Yes I Can. I mean, the movie is just ate up. I mean, it's ate up like strange, funny, interesting, different things. I mean, it's it's scary, but it's not in spots. And then there's the stable master. Let's just say, you know, this is rated PG-13 for a reason. I would actually watch this with your 18-year-olds just because, well, I mean, it's okay to watch with like your 14 and 15 years old kids, but they won't get a few of the innuendos that are in this movie involving the stable master. The older kids will get them almost immediately. They might need a little help figuring them out, but the adults that watch this will get every single one of the innuendos. And then there's the crack, and there's a crack in the floor of the building that they do this in, and it's kind of like this movie. You have to be like familiar with like The Pit and the Pendulum, you know, hence this. Then The Fall of the House of Usher. It's kind of like a cross between those two, if you know what I'm talking about. So it's like one of those things where you have to, you know, watch it to really get it. I like the movie, but it's like one of those things where, you know, it's better off watching it at Halloween, kind of. But I mean, it's just unusual enough to where, you know, you could tell it's an Elvira movie. I mean, and it's a sound piece of work, though. Well, anyway, I've got one more movie to review here for this evening, and this one's one that I've mentioned previously that I was going to talk about to some extent here. So hang on, I'm going to get that last movie for this evening, and we'll do the last review here in a moment, okay? Hang on.